sideline, a look at the Panthers head coach. His guys parlaying a pair of early home games into a 2-0 start to this season. On the opposing sideline, that's the Saints head coach. His guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And from the Superdome, we're underway. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Throwing to start this game. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They go play action on first down. The Panthers got it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Tyleik Williams in on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Here comes the Saints punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over.
And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the outcome, like that other W picking up the win in that ball game.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now Young. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. there. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Called in left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
52 blue.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over.
This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season.
19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st down, they'll run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Good whip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Coming the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. On the move here. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. first time this game. Butker with the extra point. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That one's complete right side. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
And 5 at the 49-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Young. This finds Austin complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready?
To the air on first down, Young. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give on the counter. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. This, our last play of the quarter. Back to throw. Here's Young. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down. When you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Okay, ready?
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
No luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on third and goal. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Set.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Off the play fake, it's Young. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Now give it to Hill. He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Hill again. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Saints 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
65, 65.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And on a small gain up to about the 32. That tackle made by Princely Umemi-Ellen.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
19, ready, go.
Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go.
to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. New set of downs for them from the 31. There's a dive up the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. Nice cut back right, creating some room here. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers make it a 16-point ball game. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Lone back gets the handoff. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
He was brought down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working now from the gun. It's in, snags it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here on 1st down. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. That's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hill. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Young. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. First down.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, Young.
at the 50-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Hill on again. He's headed
And
left.
the Panthers,
This is pushed ahead for a gain of 5.
number 29.
Trayvon Merritt there for the stop. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Young
and 4.
working from the gun.
The 27-yard line.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right
First
now.
and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, Young. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Yeah, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these 2 teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panthers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Handoff now to Hill. Escapes the defender. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down from the 41.
First down, Panthers.
Handoff now out of the gun. He cuts it back right. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Young to the line now. His guys going for 2.
The Panthers will
Sending them up the middle. And that's into the end zone, so they find the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game.
Let's go now. Nike, go. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Getting Olave on the slant. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Chris, hold on Olave.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting him on the dive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. Cut out left. By a man, he's in the clear. Keeps himself upright. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow.
Saints. 1st down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd
It's a
down.
loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. On to try the field goal. Harrison Butker from the left hash. This is from 47.
A 47-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Panthers 35.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers set to take the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he drives it up to the 24. Justin Reed with the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call. That's up the 1st. New set of downs from 37.
A gain of 12.
McMillan with the catch out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard
And
line.
he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready? Deputy Lion.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints 47-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Panthers 1st down.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's McMillan. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Handoff for Hill. He's running right. And now Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Line up the design keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again.
42. Saints 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Here comes the Saints offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until you play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds his back complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Give right up the gut to Hill. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Ready? Check the eagle! Check the eagle! Ready?
Here's Hubbard on the give. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, Austin.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. They'll air it out on third. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for the Panthers first.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Offensive line, second down.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Cavalier, 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Hubbard trying this up the gut. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up third down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Gotta keep this one and go. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's all you can really expect from the sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Dicker connects there. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
No luck on a look to his back. So it'll be second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Another throw here on second down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be down to the 38-yard line before going down. Down, they need 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
They'll throw, third and long. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Fourth down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They'll come up on first and 10. Hubbard quick on the draw. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And it could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Come on. Set. 19-18.
Back to throw now. Pocket isn't big enough. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 5 yards.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down at the 14-yard
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers looking at a 3-0 start to the season.
A 31-yard attempt.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Dicker connects there. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll throw it here on first. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
Hand off to the back. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz is there, and he goes down. So out now comes the punter.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That run right there, it kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
13 yards on the play.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.